Hi everyone, so today I decided to film a kind of my everyday skincare routine and what I like to do to keep my skin clear and healthy and fresh. So I just want to start off by saying a couple things. So to start off, I am not a doctor or a dermatologist or anything like that. This is all just my opinion and what I have found works best for me. And second of all, what works for me might not necessarily work for you, so just keep that in mind that this isn't like a foolproof way, but this is what I like to use. Also, my skin is what I would consider to be oily. Like I do get oily throughout the day. I like to use like blotting papers or whatever to like kind of absorb it. So this I would recommend if you have oily skin. Mine can tend to be more a combination in the winter, so I kind of may or may not change a couple things with the seasons, but for the most part, this is my year-round skincare routine. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. So one of the most important things is a good face wash. My personal favorite is this oil-free acne wash, Pink Grapefruit by Neutrogena. As you can see, I'm more than halfway done with that. And that so far is my favorite drugstore facial cleanser. I've gone through a couple bottles of this, but I've also tried a bunch of other brands and different kinds, and I just find that this one works best for me because I feel like I also have sensitive skin, so sometimes it's hard for me to find something that does enough to control my oily skin but also doesn't like irritate my skin. And I have found that this one works like really, really well for that, and it also smells like amazing. Like it smells like grapefruit. It doesn't smell like harsh chemicals or anything like that. So I really like that, and it's gentle enough to like use twice a day. I use it in the morning and at night. So the other thing I like to use, this is an apricot scrub. I used to have the St. Ives one, but I ran out and I couldn't find it. So this is just kind of a knockoff brand, but it's basically the same thing. So I like to use this to exfoliate my skin, especially in the winter when you get kind of like flakes and like dry skin. It helps to get all that off and let the lotion and moisturizer really like sink into your skin to hydrate it and keep it moist and everything. So I really like this. It helps control my breakouts. My skin isn't perfect. It looks probably pretty clear on camera, but that's probably just the lighting. But I really do like this. I find that it helps with blackheads and pretty much anything. It's like a good way to make your skin super smooth. And then, so a while back, I actually went to the dermatologist because I was having a really big problem area on my forehead that just wasn't going away, and it was turning like kind of like cystic and like really not good. And because like I mentioned before, my skin is so sensitive, I was having trouble finding a spot treatment in the drugstore that like would take care of the problem, but it wouldn't like irritate my skin. So, they prescribed me this. This is by prescription only, but I thought I'd show it to you anyway just so you have an idea. It's basically an all-over gel that you're supposed to use only at night, and it's got antibiotics in it, so it helps prevent future breakouts and also helps to heal the ones that you have. And it's called Sienna. It comes in a little tube like this. It's just like a clear gel. I usually use it as just a topical treatment in the winter when my skin's more dry and I don't have as much trouble with breakouts. But yeah, some other ones that I've tried, a lot of the cleaning clear ones work really well. I use those in the summer a lot, but just in the winter they're like too harsh. But I really do recommend those. I feel like they work really, really well. And then another thing that actually is something I usually swear by when you have like a really nasty zit that you need to take care of like right away, I really am a big fan of toothpaste. Toothpaste, if you put just a little bit on the pimple or whatever, it'll help to dry it out. It'll help to make it less swollen. It saves me so many times. Like it's a little bit more intense than this topical treatment or whatever, but I use that a lot. And so for moisturizers, when I went to the dermatologist to get that topical treatment, they also suggested this. And this is CeraVe. You can get it at any drugstore. I think I got mine at Walmart. I'm pretty sure you can get it at like maybe Jewel and Walgreens or something like that. It's not hard to find. This is the AM one, and it has SPF 30 and UVA and UVB protection, so that's really important to always have sunscreen on your face, especially if you're going to be outside and in the sun, because the rays can really damage your skin and cause premature aging and wrinkles, and just is not good. So this is what I like to use. This one This one comes out as kind of white. So I just like, I pump a little bit out and I apply it all over my face. If I'm having kind of like a good skin day, I like to mix it in with some of my foundation to make it almost like a tinted moisturizer. But I absolutely love it. It's like oil free, so it doesn't make me any more oily than I already am. But even if you do have oily skin, it's important to still moisturize because otherwise your skin can start trying to overcompensate for not having a moisturizer, and then you end up just being more oily than you already were, which isn't good. But yeah, it helps repair, restore a protective skin barrier, and it's non-irritating, so it works really well for my sensitive skin. And yeah, I have this like hair. Okay, and then I also use CeraVe, the PM one, at night before I go to bed, and I usually I use a lot of this at night because, like I said, even though I have oily skin, my skin gets dry in the winter, so it's just this really weird combination. But I find that this works really, really well, and this one is more clear than the other one. Probably can't really tell, but it doesn't really smell like anything either. Yeah, it doesn't. It's kind of scentless, so that's always nice too. I find that those work really, really well, and since I've started using those, I started using those in the beginning of summer, I believe. It just has made the biggest difference in my skin. Like even like when I don't use or forget to use like an antibiotic or wash my face, I just like put a little lotion on, and this stuff is amazing. So this is just what I like to do. Comment below if you have any questions or concerns, I guess, or leave me a video response and let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.